So I guess it was never about immigration, but only allowing certain kinds of immigration, huh? It's almost like we made certain people scapegoats, like we've done throughout history. And now that the Mad King is at the King's court, certain kind of immigrant is allowed. It's almost like your governments lie to you and gaslight you and do the good old bait and switch. So are we gonna come together now, or are we still gonna argue with one another? Legitimate question. I've been saying this in a lot of my posts. The reasons that you protect the most vulnerable, because if you don't, it's only a matter of time before they come for you and your rights. And it seems like that's happening sooner than we anticipated. I have no issues against immigrants, obviously. I think the main point of critique for me is that we are simultaneously going to bring in certain kinds of immigrants to exploit them and working in companies in the United States, while not spending any time on immigration reform for those migrants that have been working in the United States for decades. And all they get is disdain from you. I just hope that we start paying attention in 2025.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video,
to the people who think that a second Donald Trump term would be the same as a second Joe Biden term, these are what the Republicans who are close to Trump in Congress are saying right now.
Looking forward to the next administration where we're going to have the largest deportation system that's ever been witnessed in human history, because the American people deserve to have a safe country, safe borders. And I'll finish up with this. We will be impeaching Secretary Mayorkas because he has broken the laws, and these are the laws that Joe Biden himself put in place.
And I want to put this into even further context for you. Legislation was just passed in the state of Texas that would essentially allow for any officer in the state to racially profile a Latino person and to take them back to a port of entry. A family of citizens in El Paso had guns pulled on them by DPS. This is not about deporting just illegal immigrants. They are going to start targeting and trying to deport citizens who are just Latino people. Like, that is the concept that I don't think people are grasping.
So I see a lot of people who are like, I can't believe 60% of Latinos voted for Trump. Do they want to be deported? Why would they vote for somebody who supports mass deportation? Let's apply some logical and critical thinking skills here. If somebody voted, unless they voted illegally, they are a U.S. citizen, meaning they are here legally. So mass deportation does not directly affect that person because they're not subject to deportation. Now, some of you might be like, well, Trump can still like strip them of their citizenship, and he also wants to get rid of birthright citizenship, so immigrants should all be scared. First of all, it's not that easy to strip somebody of citizenship. Usually people are stripped of citizenship if it's found out that they got their citizenship by fraud or misrepresentation. And even then, the government has to want to go after you for it. And then secondly, there's provisions in the law that might still allow the government to not strip you. They could choose to let you keep it. And for birthright citizenship, if you are already here and you were born here and you are a U.S. citizen, they are not going to take away your citizenship if you already got your citizenship by being born here. Because in the United States, there's a prohibition against ex post facto laws. What is an ex post facto law? An ex post facto law is when you pass a law to make something illegal or increase punishments for something that was legal when it happened. So if you got your citizenship through being born here, it was legal for you to get your citizenship by being born here. So the government cannot pass a law today and say, everybody who was born here before this date is now here illegally, because that's an ex post facto law, and it's prohibited by Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution and Article 1, Section 10. So they would have to amend the Constitution to even be able to do that. And so many people would be subject, I think even Trump himself, maybe? No, not Trump. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are birthright citizens. They would not, no. Oh, and also birthright citizenship is granted through the Constitution. So they would also have to amend the Constitution first to get rid of birthright citizenship.
Bro, it's so much worse. It's so much worse, you guys. Oh my god, I gotta tell you this. I just saw this in a Tizzy Ant video and had to go and confirm it, but it's true. Elon Musk
All right. I'll back up. You know how he's been picking a fight with MAGA and getting in trouble with MAGA? Well, somebody decided to host a space on X, and it's kind of like a live chat kind of thing. And talk good things about Elon, support of Elon, except the person's voice sounded remarkably like Elon, except the account wasn't his. Do a deep dive on the account. What do you find? It's an account that has been lauding Elon, praising him for being a good father, etc. for a while now. It's a sock puppet account, like Tizzy said. It's a fake account he's made so that he can sculpt the narrative surrounding himself. And he had the audacity to put his own fucking voice in that fake mouth. And when somebody called him on it and said, is this person Elon? He's like, no, definitely it's not Elon. I'm not Elon. It's Elon. Every single fucking one of these motherfuckers has gotten caught doing this. Creating fake accounts, getting them confused, posting the wrong thing from the wrong account, etc. That's how we can disassemble it. Look at fucking Tulsi Gabbard, did the same thing. He cannot handle being disagreed with. And he cannot argue his position as himself because of his reputation. But what got me was the sickly bullshit that he was saying about himself from the third person. Elon's done so much for this, he's done that, he's a great guy. Oh my God, in Elon's own voice. Bruh, stop! You're killing me here. How come the MAGA not see this motherfucker for what he is? They're starting to. Oh my God, what's so funny is Tizzy had a great clip. And I found a couple more of people in another space talking about how Harris would have been a much better choice for the country, considering how it's starting to roll out. Oh, you caught up to us. We're not going to stop laughing at you, though. You picked Elon. You picked the guy that included... You picked the guy who used his money. Now he owes him. Oh yeah, gas prices are really going to come down with the guy that owns an electric car company sitting behind the scenes. Sure.
To the MAGAs, I think it was about the deportation. It was part of the plans. It was part of the things they wanted. They wanted America to be for them. You know who I'm talking about. It was just because of the deportation and every other promises that was made to them, like lowering grocery prices, the price of gas, and also reducing their taxes. All of those things were part of the reason why they voted, right? They didn't bother to care about any other thing that any other person was talking about, especially people from the left. So they wanted the deportation. But to the people they voted for, I don't think it was for the deportation. Now, if you know about politics, you see that people will just come and tell you what they want to do, what they're going to do for you, because they know that that is your pressing need. They know that that is what you want to hear. That is what you need. Okay. So they see it as a way of scoring points, okay, above the other person who they are in competition with. So for them, it might be part of the plan, but they also had like hidden agenda which MAGAs were never aware of. And that's why we're seeing all of this whole thing with Elon and all that. And to think that TP supported Elon, okay, I don't know what they were expecting, because he's definitely going to support him, knowing fully well that he's a billionaire and he is also a billionaire. So billionaires talk to billionaires, not the other way around, right? And he has to also look for a way for them to be able to make profit. So if organizations hire people from outside, they have more right to speak to them and tell them what they want them done, okay, to do, things they want them to do, and how much they're going to pay them. And these people will take this job, okay, and it can never be as high as if they employ engineers in the US. because engineers in the US have nothing to lose, right? You cannot tell them, oh, I'm going to take away your resident permit from you, your health care and all of that. They are going to find another job, right? It is their country, so you cannot use that to, So, but these other people, they will definitely be humble to the core, and that's why they have to get people from outside and make more money. Okay, so if they're offering people in the US 100K, they're ready to offer people coming from outside 60,000, 70,000, or even less than these people will take, and that's per year, right? These people are going to take it because they know that this is what, they know that they cannot get it where they are coming from. Okay, so for them, it was never about it. For these other people, it was fully about it. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, right? Let's have that conversation in the comments. Please do what to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.